Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on converting imperial length to metric. In the question you're told a person is 8 foot and 11 inches tall, and you've been given a conversion table of 1 foot is 30 centimetres, 1 inch is 2.5 centimetres, and you've got to use this conversion table, so this information here, to work out the height of the tallest person in centimetres, and your answer needs to be written in this box here. You can see the units are here already for you. It says you must show your method, and this will give you 2 marks in the exam. For our key facts, we need to know what these words here mean, imperial and metric. So in my title, I've got imperial and I've got metric. So imperial units are your old units. So these are units that people used to use many years ago. So your parents or grandparents will have used imperial units when they were at school or going round. Some people still use them, so 8 feet and 11 inches, you may have heard someone saying they're 5 foot, or someone's 6 foot, or some people are even 7 foot now. So you do hear this language of feet and inches in people's heights. It is still used and people still refer to that rather than saying someone's 1.5 meters tall or 1.6 meters tall. We use feet and inches still. So this terminology is still around, but we do generally use metric distances. So feet, you can see here this says foot. Foot and feet mean the same, it just means plural. So feet means more than one. 1 foot is for 1 foot, but when you've got more than 1 foot, you say you've got 2 feet. So this 8 is more than 1 foot, so this is 8 feet. So just be careful between the word feet, foot, they both shorten to FT. Inches is a smaller unit than feet, and this is used as like the speech marks for 2 little marks here for as if you're finishing off speech marks. Your metric units are what we use these days. This is what your ruler will use, centimetres. So 30 centimetres, that's your long ruler, is 30 centimetres, that's equivalent to 1 foot. And the reason it's called a foot is because years ago they didn't have any rulers or anything, so someone went along walking, counting a distance, and they counted how many footsteps they took or how many feet they went from one place to another. So they literally put their feet on end to each other to count distances because there was no measuring tool. So that's where the term feet came from. And then they had smaller increments, which they called inches. Now we're going to use our centimetres for our metric unit here. So this is in centimetres. You also have metres, kilometres, which are also metric lengths. Now press pause, see if you can work out what 8 feet and 11 inches is in centimetres. Get your answer written down and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Fantastic work. Hopefully you've managed to work out what 8 feet and 11 inches is in terms of centimetres. So if I start off with 1 foot being 30 centimetres, if I think of this as a height or a distance, so 1 foot is 30 centimetres. I go again, I've got my second foot, so 1 foot is another 30 centimetres. So I've got 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. So this person is 8 feet tall. So this is 8 feet tall. So I've got 30 plus 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 30. Or we could do 30 times by 8. That will tell me the distance from here up to here. So 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 3 is 24. So we've got 240 centimetres for the 8 foot. Now this person is 8 foot and 11 inches. So on top of this height of 8 feet here, we've got 11 inches. And these are smaller gaps here. So counting up here, smaller. I haven't got room to fit them all in there, but we're going to use the similar principle. We're just going to go straight to the calculation. So we've got 11 times by 2.5 to work out how many inches are in centimetres. Now, 2.5 centimetres is approximately 1 inch. Now, if you look at your ruler, you can see how big 2.5 centimetres is. It's probably about the length of your thumb. 30 centimetres, that's the long ruler, is 30 centimetres. And then a little bit of it is 2.5 centimetres. Now, we've got to work out 2.5 times 11. So if I do 2 times 11, that gives me 22. And then I can do 0.5 times 11. So half of 11 is 5.5 because half of 10 is 5. Half of 1 is 0.5. So half of 11 is 5.5. To work out 2.5 of 11, we just need to add these. So the 2 plus the 5 is 7. So we have got 27.5. Now you can actually multiply any number by 11 really easily. So if you look here, I've got a 2 at the front and I've got a 2 at the front here. I've got a 5 at the end and I've got a 5 at the end here. If you add together 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, so that's the number that goes in the middle. That's how you can multiply any 2-digit number by 11 very, very quickly. So just separate the 2 digits here. Add them together, 2 plus 5 is 7, that goes in the middle. Now, we've done that assuming there was no decimal point in here. So if you just do 25 times 11, split 2 and 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, that goes in the middle. But I've got one number after this decimal point here. So because there's one number after the decimal point, the number 2.5 is 10 times smaller than that 25 we've just worked with. So that means we need to divide the answer we got of 275 by 10 in order to get it to the same level. So if we divide it by 10, that takes it down to 27.5. Remember all the digits, move one place to the right when you divide by 10. Or you can think there's one number after the decimal point here, there's one number after decimal point in your answer. They will always be the same. From here, we've got to work out the total height. So we know 8 feet is 240 centimetres, 11 inches is 27.5 centimetres, so we need to add these together. So the 40 plus the 20 is 60, that gives me 267.5, and the answer needs to get written in here. Your working or your method that you've done here will give you 1 mark, and you'll get 2 marks for getting the final answer. Give yourself a big tick if you got that correct. Well done. The mark scheme on this question shows it's up to 2M, 2 method marks for the correct answer of 267.5 or 267.5. For the correct method of using 30 times 8 and then 2.5 times 11 and trying to add them, that is 1 mark. You're allowed 1 error. Same here. You could do it a different way by doing 30 divided by 2.5 to give you 12. Then do 8 times 12 plus 11. Or if you made a mistake on it, then you can get it right. And then there's another way of doing it, working out 12 inches and then taking off 12 inches is in 1 foot. So then you can work out 9 feet and then take away 1 inch. But this last method here involves you knowing that there are 12 inches in 1 foot, which a lot of children probably don't know these days, so I would recommend the top method up here. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.